Welcome back to Football Kings. Today is Thursday, and as you guys know, today is our on trial stream. We're putting some players, coaches on trial, bringing some people on trial, and also guys in the chat. Feel free to bring anyone, bring anyone on trial. Sorry. Um, Anyways, let's get into some housekeeping things before we start the show. Arsenal drew 1-1 against
Oh
Brentford. Jim Radcliffe
God.
came out and said some insensitive
So,
things, if I should put it that way.
some madness.
We saw Ange Postecoglou on Overlap saying some things about Tottenham, so we got an inside look on some things. I don't know if you watched that podcast,
I
and
didn't watch it now, but I read some
you know,
parts of it.
yeah, and many more things. Sean Dyche sacked. That news broke literally when we were on live yesterday, right? That he got
Yesterday.
sacked. So
Yeah.
we've not really gotten deep into it, but we had some conversations about it yesterday. So, well, this stream will be about that, and of course, on trial too as well. All right, let's first start with the Arsenal game. Arsenal drew Brentford. Are they going to
That game
bottle this
was.
league?
Oh God. I just hope I'm not in a. Yeah. I
This is
just hope
giving
I'm not
some
like
deja vu.
in a deja
Is
vu again, right? The game
Yeah, is
was
this
just
like
scrappy nonsense. Oh my God, it was bad, Kingsley.
mm-hmm,
Like I was in and out of the game, and I was just like, God, Gabriel could have been sent off.
mm-hmm.
Yes, he could have been sent off. Like they were just bad. They were
What
not
was
just
a
good.
what was a 6 point gap has become a 4 point gap. I just want to make that clear because the win
My
that
brother,
United got
and
against
even
Liverpool, sorry, City got against Liverpool, that win at Anfield
yeah,
literally reignited that race. Because if they lost it then would have felt
yeah,
like, well, maybe City don't
that's
have a
it.
chance. But
That's it.
City won, you drew.
Mm, mm.
That's significant.
But you know what I think. I just think with City and Arsenal now, 12 games to go. I think it depends on who plays first. If you notice, the person that plays first always wins. The person that plays after drops points. That's how it has been with the two of them.
Typically, but
Do you get
we've seen match
so
weeks where both of them, regardless of the order, they
played
all drew or they just all.
draw? Okay.
But definitely some inconsistencies coming to this second half. I mean, we're not surprised by that. Like Arsenal, start the season, their first
But
half
why
is
did Saka? Why did
very
he
good.
put Saka? Why did he
But
put Saka on? I don't still understand why did Saka come on. I thought he just
yeah,
coming back from injury. Saka was
12,
not. He was non-existent.
12 games left, 4 points. Um, really crazy one. I think it's really crazy. I think it's really, really crazy. Um, One thing I do want to say is City and Arsenal have a game at the Etihad. Let's factor that in.
That will
If
determine.
City if City win that game,
Mm.
that
They
becomes
probably
like if City win
they have
that game and they don't drop points, that
they have
becomes makes it a 1 point race. I just want to put it out there. So Arsenal don't have room
when
for error anymore.
so no. You know the way I look at it, I just
Mhm.
think Kingsley, if City does not climb Arsenal in February, Arsenal will win the league. I don't think City has the my honest opinion.
Okay,
I don't think City has
Salah injured
the
maybe makes a
I don't
difference.
think I don't think they have the fuel to do
Mhm.
like a 12 game winning streak. They don't.
But
So
let's
what is
explore
giving
that
them
idea.
fuel?
Let's explore
Arsenal is the one.
Let's explore that idea. Let's see what City have in their next couple games. They play Newcastle. That's their
February.
next game.
February.
Newcastle. Their next couple games. They play Newcastle in February, right? That's their next game at the Etihad. Yeah. Then they play Leeds.
They will
That's
drop
Leeds at
they will
home.
drop they will drop points to Leeds.
Leeds at
I'll
home. They
tell you
play
that now.
Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest. They play West Ham. They play Crystal Palace. That's in March. In April they play Chelsea. They play Arsenal. Right.
They drop points to Chelsea.
They play
And
Arsenal.
Chelsea. Mm.
Literally Chelsea, Arsenal back to back. They play
Yeah.
Arsenal, then they play Burnley, and then in May you have Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, and Aston Villa. Aston Villa is their last game.
They will still drop points. City will still drop points, Kingsley. They will
No,
drop points to
yes,
Brentford. They will drop points to Aston Villa. So it's left to Arsenal.
it no, it's possible that they will drop points, but I don't think it's clear
Yeah.
cut. I don't think it's clear cut. AB saying I told you they drop points. It's on. It's war between first to sixth position. Bye bye to to M and B Kings. Honestly, it is open. I agree with AB. It's open. AB's right. I don't think this is one race where you can't call it too early. You can't just say because Arsenal are in the lead, then they are
Okay.
most likely to
Let
win
me
it. Because
let
dropping
me
this
ask
type of points, it hurts you
okay,
in your title
let
race.
me let me ask you this question, and let's be honest with ourselves. Haaland is injured. Hmm?
Yeah.
Do you think, let's just think about it. Do you think City plays all those games in February and they don't drop points? I'm 100% sure City
In
drop
February,
points.
what do you mean? See all those games in February?
The games they you mentioned that they are playing in February.
They
You
have
can
just one
mention it.
game left in February.
Oh, sorry. What game do they have in February? My
Just
bad.
Newcastle is the only game left.
Newcastle. What do they have in March? Sorry.
Okay,
I meant
March is what you're talking about. So March,
mm.
they have Leeds, they have Nottingham Forest, they have West Ham, and they have Crystal Palace.
So they drop points to Leeds.
But you don't know that
They,
though.
they would,
Okay,
Kingsley.
okay, okay, okay.
They
Fair
would.
enough, fair enough.
They
Okay,
would.
fair
They
enough, fair enough, fair
would.
enough. But
They would.
fair enough. But let's
Yeah.
explore that idea.
Mm.
City don't drop points to Leeds. They go into that game, they win.
Why would
Maybe
they not
two.
drop points?
Wait, no, let's not. I
Okay,
don't
okay,
like us predicting football like we know what
okay,
will
okay,
happen in the
okay.
future.
Yeah,
Football is a chance, game of chance. Anything can happen.
mm.
There's the
But
side
City
of
are not
City.
stable.
There's that side of
Is
City
it
dropping
away? Is
points.
it away? Is it away?
It's away, yes, it's away. No, there's that side of
Okay.
City dropping points, which is fair.
Yeah.
City drop points,
Yeah.
yes, that is very possible. They can drop points in a game
Mm,
like this, right? Going to play
mm,
at least, it's very possible you can drop points. But
mm.
just explore the idea of them not dropping points. If they don't drop points in March, then what does that mean?
If they don't drop points in March, they most likely would win the league because in March they play Chelsea, they play Arsenal.
In March, in no, that's no
Yes.
in March they don't play Chelsea, they don't play Arsenal. In
When do
March,
they play? Yeah,
they play Chelsea, Arsenal in April.
in April. Okay.
Yeah,
So in
because
in March, what
March is a
happens in March?
in March they play Forest, they play West Ham, they play Crystal Palace, they play Leeds. Right.
So
Even
the
the
only
Crystal
person they
Palace game
can
has been postponed. The Crystal Palace game has been postponed.
the,
So
the only the,
they are playing West Ham, Forest, Leeds.
the only person they can drop points with is Leeds. They win the other games.
And
They
then
would.
let's
And
explore.
that Leeds is even shaky. They might even just beat Leeds properly.
And then you look
You,
at Arsenal's match. They play Chelsea, they play Brighton, they play Everton.
in March,
Yeah.
they drop points. I think they can drop points to Chelsea. There's a possibility. It's not like it's cut and dry, but they can. With the way they are playing now, they're not convincing. But yeah, yeah, rookie.
Rookie
You see,
say
we
we
thought
drop
it
points,
was a big
big
deal. We were
deal.
poor
We're
today.
poor.
But as usual,
But as
I seem
usual,
to
I
be
seem to be the
the one
only
not
one not
panicking.
panicking. Rookie, why are you not panicking? Why are you not panicking?
I still think City will drop points against it. That's what City is not consistent. I'm telling you the facts. City are not consistent. Kingsley, City can go next week and go and lose to Newcastle. That's how inconsistent they are. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'll keep saying it. I trust Aston Villa more than I trust City. People will think I'm sick to say that, but that's the reality. I will not put my money on City because I'm not sure what I will get. I'm not sure. I might lose my money. With Aston Villa, okay, they play this game, they would win. But if Aston Villa doesn't win, they probably lost. But City can draw, and draws are killers. You see, like today's draw against Arsenal Brentford draw. Draws are bad. I don't like draws. Because the problem with draws is, as I'll keep on saying, draws gives you the illusion that everything is okay. Thing is not okay. Oh, at least I didn't lose. But you lost 2 points. What's the difference between losing 2 points and losing 3 points? You might as well lose the 3 points and buckle up and try to win the next one. But when you draw, you say, oh, we're unbeaten, we're unbeaten. I'm just giving you the mentality. We're unbeaten, we're unbeaten. You go into the next game, you have a high probability of drawing your next game after you've had a draw.
I look at it in a very different way. I look at it from the angle of a lot of draws is an issue, but drawing some tough games is not that bad. Like you play, like for example, City drawing Arsenal at the
Mm.
Emirates is still okay for Arsenal. Like you wouldn't expect like if Arsenal lost that game, so we'll be having a different conversation, right? Like every point counts at the end of the day, but you don't want a lot of draws because
Did I tell
it
you
kind of
that
it kind
draw
of
is
hurts
that draw? The,
your title race.
the draw you just mentioned against Arsenal or City, that's a good draw. The
Yeah, so
draw
I'm
I'm
saying that
thinking
some
of,
draws are
the
some
the
games
the
draws are
ones
not
that are
are
bad,
expected.
the draws that are bad are against the smaller teams or mid-table teams. Those are the bad draws.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Brentford, Everton, okay,
Yeah,
let me Newcastle, Brighton. Those are terrible draws. Fulham.
basically, you don't want to be drawing winnable games.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
want to be
saying,
drawing winnable games.
right?
Dara is saying Chelsea would have destroyed Brentford today. The problem with draws is that you have to wash them.
Oh my God.
Fair
Come
enough,
on
fair enough.
now. Come on.
Rookies
Come
say
on.
funny thing is as bad as we barely ever lose, we barely ever lose or draw. So like you feel like you guys win more than you lose or draw.
But what's
Interesting.
the like Kingsley Jokeres? I don't understand that guy. He feels just lost.
Out of
Like he's
place.
not, yeah, like he's not meant for the league. I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe let's give him another season.
I
But
think let's give him another season.
he's not helping them.
There's a lot of pressure coming
Yeah,
in and everything. So
yeah.
well, I don't think I'll hold my thoughts
Say
on your till next season. Maybe saying
if
the
you
only
say, yeah.
teams with courage will drop the least points. If Rosinho could be brave and return to a back three, we finish second. Oh, the only teams with courage will drop the least points. If Rosinho could be brave and return back to a back three, you guys will finish second. Interesting. That's an interesting take. Rookie saying it always happens. We drop points, everyone panics. Meanwhile, City drop even more points, and I never see this level of panic. Today has nothing to do with your careers, but easy. Interesting. Drew is saying, Andy, how was training today?
A lot of talking. I wasn't happy today. A lot of things I said I wasn't happy about. So we're trying to fix it. So yeah, that was training.
Havertz
Sure.
unlocks your careers. Interesting. I mean, let's explore that idea of panicking, right? Because Rookie keeps on saying like when City drop
I have
points, a lot
Yes,
more
there's a
people don't
reason
panic
why
as
people
much as when
panic.
Arsenal drop points. But
Yes,
you have to relate it to the expectations that people have.
exactly,
The
exactly.
expectation is City are not in the best form. They've not been in the best form for the last 2 years. You look at Liverpool, champions last season, but we are nowhere near competing for the title this season. You look at
Mm,
Chelsea inconsistent, changed their manager. No one's really expecting them to win the league. You look at Villa,
mm,
nobody really has the expectation that Villa win it. Like this is the season for Arteta. So it's like
mm.
if he doesn't win it this season, when nobody really is performing up to the standard that you expect them to be,
The season where he
it's
can run away with
frustrating.
it if he wants. If he wants, he can run away with the league. If he
Yeah,
wants.
so hence the panic could be more. The panic could be more when Arsenal drop important points.
And and Kingsley, you know why there's more panic when Arsenal drop points? Because we've seen it happen before. That's the problem.
Mhm.
It's more or less like
I
deja vu.
remember
Oh,
the
are
eight
we going?
points gap that they just
Yes, that
lost
just
hold of, and yeah,
evaporated. Do you get? So that's why
yeah,
we panic. It's not like we're panicking because Arsenal is not a better team than City. No, we're panicking because we're just like, oh, are we going over this cycle again? You're on top. Do your job. City is not consistent. Nobody's consistent. Try and put this thing to bed. Have a good run and go. Do you get? If Arsenal has been doing, all the time City won this league, most of the time they did the last 10 games or last 11 games or 14 games, 13 games, they won everything straight. Can Arsenal not do that? At this point in time, that's what Ateta should be have at the back of his mind. The next 12 games, let's win everything. You win everything, and you don't even have to think about who's chasing you. And I think Arsenal, Ateta himself, the players, the fan base, they should stop this looking at their back. Looking at their back.
See like how close it is.
They need to look
Focus
forward.
on your games. Focus on your
Yes,
games.
that's it. Oh my God.
Fox is saying, I'll never forget hearing how Arsenal are apparently walking away with the league. 4 points. We're not even in March yet. History always tells the truth. Interesting.
Oh
Drew is saying, Lookman, bowling, he destroyed Barca. I didn't see that. Did they play today?
oh my
I
God.
didn't watch
I
I didn't
didn't
watch
see
that
it.
game.
No, no, no.
Villa coach is a brave coach. This is what AB is saying. He could snatch it close to the end.
So like Kingsley, people no Kingsley. Look at it this way.
I don't
People
think
think
so.
sometimes when I
I
say
don't I
no,
don't
sometimes
see it.
when I make statement like I trust Villa more than I trust City, there's a reason I say that. Because you see, Aston Villa did how many games straight win? What of if let's just assume, let's just put a hypothetical. What of if Aston Villa does in the last 10 games, they win all 10 games? Do you think they win the league or not? They win the league. They do.
Okay, let's see their next 10 games. Let's not play that game. Let's see their next 10 games. I personally don't think I don't see them winning. It's a 7 points gap between them and Arsenal. I don't know if they'll close that gap. I don't see Arsenal dropping. eh, Anyways, yes,
Arsenal
yes,
needs to look
it's
forward.
a tight race, but
Yeah.
I don't really see Arsenal fumbling that bad that Aston Villa win the league. But their next couple games, they play Leeds in February. They play Leeds. They play Wolves.
Mhm.
Those are not bad. Then they play Chelsea. They play United. This is a match. They play United. They play West Ham. They play Forest, they play Sunderland, they play Fulham in April. And in May, they play Spurs, they play Burnley, they play Liverpool, and then they play Man City. They're definitely not
Their
winning that
games are
Liverpool game. That
their
City
games are
game, they
tough.
possibly might not even win that one. So that's
They
two
can
already.
win
I'm saying they
City.
might not win.
They can win City. They can win City.
City at the
Kingsley,
Etihad.
I will tell,
I don't think so.
let me let me let me
Last game
let me
of the season.
let's put
I
it
don't see
this
it
way.
happening.
Let's put it this way, Kingsley. Let's
Mm,
imagine on the last day of the season. The point, let's
mm,
just hypothetical. On the last day of the
yeah.
season,
Mm-hmm,
the points between Arsenal, City, and Aston Villa is 2 points.
mm-hmm.
You think Aston Villa will not give it a go and they'll fight? They would. They would. Everybody
Well,
will fight. Who
I
is
don't
Arsenal
know.
playing on the last day? Who is Arsenal playing on the last day?
Who is Arsenal playing on the last day? Let me see.
Eze was very poor today. I don't hear nothing.
They're playing Crystal Palace on the last day.
Easy peasy. They beat Crystal Palace comfortably. If there's one
Crystal
good thing
Palace at
about
home.
it, they destroy them. If
They
it's
could
two
draw that
points,
game.
they can't draw it. Kingsley, 100%. That's the game they need to win the league. Then you just know Ateta is cursed. He needs to leave the club. He can't draw that. He can even me self. I've not coached at that highest level. I can't even draw that game. Talk less of him. Is he mad? He can't draw that game. Kingsley, look at it. He
Rookie is saying
can't.
Arsenal will win the
He
league.
can't.
Eze was very poor
He
today.
can't.
I don't hear nothing. As usual, people always cry when he's on the bench. Tell me why he should start now. Interesting. SSB saying, um, Andy, does Villa believe they can win the Premier League?
The
All
good, the good,
I'm hearing
the
all this Villa talk, but
S,
does Villa think
S,
they can win anything? Do they have belief?
SSB. Let's look at it this way. As Aston Villa is, they don't have any pressure. They are just smooth sailing. Just okay, let's win the next game. Guys, let's win. No, kids, I'm just analyzing. Let's analyze the
Yeah,
tempo.
I'm listening to you. I'm
Let's look
listening
at
to
the
you.
temperature.
Yeah.
Guys, let's just win the next game. Oh, we have leads. Let's just win leads. Let's see what happens and hope for the future. They are not even bothered about who is chasing them, who is in front. They are just going on their own. The
Mm-hmm.
problem Arsenal is having, Arsenal is watching, they are watching their backs. You are driving, but you just keep looking back. What would happen when you do that? You have an accident. That's what Arsenal is doing. City, City are not even looking to the side. They are just driving. They want to make sure they catch Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? That said, Villa does not have pressure. There is no pressure on. There's pressure on City, and there's more pressure on Arsenal. Kingsley, let me ask you this question.
And it is some M and B things. This is what AB calls M and B.
It's not Eman. No,
This
it's
is
not
M
Eman.
and B on the Villa
Telling,
side. I just don't
I'm
see it
telling you,
happening. I don't see that. I feel like we're
we're
jumping
not,
ahead
we're
of
not,
ourselves when it
we're
comes to
not saying it
this
will,
points
we're
drop.
not, Kingsley, we're not saying it will happen. But what I'm saying is that if Arsenal and City become inconsistent, do not rule out Villa. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but both I don't think both are so inconsistent that Villa would win the league. Like Arsenal have a 7 points gap, 7 point gap between them and Villa. Yes, they have a 4 points gap between them and City. Brentford is
Mhm.
a tough place to play. They did not lose, they drew. Fair. Right? City went to Brentford and
We were lucky to win.
they were
We were
lucky to
lucky.
get a win. You
We
get
were
what I'm saying?
lucky.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Brentford playing Brentford at home is a very difficult game. This was a very difficult game. Rookie saying they lack composure, sure. But at the end of the
Kingsley,
day, I feel like we're
Man
jumping
City,
ahead of
Man City,
ourselves to say that Arsenal don't have a very strong claim on the
have Man
title.
City,
Yes, it's a
have
four
Man
points,
City.
4 points gap between them and City. Yes, the game they will
Mm,
play at the Etihad is a very important game. But at the end of the day, I think it's too soon to make the
mm.
call of who is winning this league or who has a chance yet.
Okay, Kingsley, let me ask you this question. Has City played Brentford the second game? Have they played Brentford?
I don't think so. Have they? Let me see. Let me
Sebi,
just quickly check.
say Kingsley, the Atletico Madrid game is a must. So I'll go and watch it. Maybe I can learn some things, Drew. My
I don't know.
notes
They've not
these
yet
days.
played Brentford. They've not played Brentford.
Thank you. It's in the Etihad, right?
Yeah.
They will drop points. Yeah, I like this league. Kingsley, no, the people.
You see, wait,
Kingsley,
this is exactly what you said when Liverpool were going to play Sunderland. You're like, yeah, you guys are not winning that game.
no. I
Sunderland
see, but look,
are unbeaten.
what did I
And
say
then we
afterwards?
didn't
What did I say afterwards? I said, but Loki, this is a game where Anislot would go and win and keep
Yeah,
his job.
but at the end of the day, it's a 50-50. Like every game in football is a 50-50. We cannot say for sure that City would drop
Yeah.
points at the Etihad to Brentford. Yes, it's a game that they could drop points, but we cannot definitely say for sure that they drop points against Brentford. What if they beat Brentford? What if they beat Leeds?
It's
I'm a-
possible. It's
like
possible.
we don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just coming from the angle of I don't want to
Mm,
join the I don't want to have that mentality like because Arsenal drop points today, it means
mm.
that it means the race is open.
Okay,
Yes, the race is open,
so,
but it doesn't in the grand scheme when you look at it, it's like we really
mm,
don't know what would happen in this race. As much as we say we know, we really don't know what will happen because Arsenal could go on a run and they don't drop as much points. City could drop points, it could be inconsistent. It could flip. Arsenal could be inconsistent. City may not drop points. You get what I'm saying? But one thing I know for sure, I don't see Aston Villa winning the league. I just
that's
don't see
fine.
it.
I don't see them winning the
I
league, right?
just don't
They
see it.
shouldn't. They shouldn't win the league because you have Arsenal and Man City going head to head with each other. To be an embarrassment on the whole league if Aston Villa wins it, right? So let's keep them aside. But Kingsley, Arsenal, I'll tell you this: Arsenal drawing today does not negate the fact that City are not up to their best at all. They are to me, City are still inconsistent. They are. And Arsenal now
Yeah.
are becoming inconsistent.
Let me read some
You
comments.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um Chevy saying Arsenal robbed Brentford. Gabriel should have been sent off.
Red card. Should have been red card.
Man City beat Brentford away 1-0. Easy walk. The best thing about Chelsea is let me think about it. James is the best
Nah,
defender
I
I've
know.
ever
I'm
seen, by
sure
the
that.
way. Rookie say maybe we should have started Martinelli and Saka and probably look to overload either flank. Eze was bad today, but Odegaard was so shit. He made me lose hope. Harvard needs to be back as soon as possible. Um, Foxy saying Arsenal dropping points means nothing. It's always happening. This is normal. It gets worse in March and April. Fair. Chevy saying Arsenal should have lost today. They robbed Brentford. Rookie saying, or else we might just put down man in attacking midfield when he comes back. Facts, Brentford were better today. Okay. Okay. I
Kingsley,
mean, we have
like
an Arsenal fan saying Brentford
maybe,
were very good.
yeah, no,
So,
they could
mm,
have won that game.
fair enough.
The key thing is that I think Saka is coming back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think like he played. Okay, maybe they are trying to introduce him because I was just thinking like, why are you bringing on Saka? Saka didn't really influence the game like I expected, but
Mm-hmm.
he's just coming back from injury, so you can't really put any for. But there's one person that we're not talking about that might be affecting them,
Mm,
and SSB has mentioned this several times in the chat.
mm,
Merino not being around.
mm.
Merino no. Imagine Merino came in
Why?
in this game. No. Imagine Merino came in this game. That's the kind of rugged person they need. He can nod, he can. Do you get what I'm saying? He can help them. This kind of game is where you need a Merino. Do you understand? So,
Yeah.
especially when the guys in the
Okay.
middle are just, it feels like there's nothing. Odegaard was not doing, and he's not pulling up trees now. Eze is just bang on, he's below average, bro. I don't know what is wrong. Maybe I don't know. Like Eze, I don't understand if it's the diet, if he's not just used to the pace of the game. I don't know,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
And
Uh,
AB had a take on it like Eze has not played at the highest level. That's the problem with Eze currently,
mm-hmm.
right? So he plays one game and he needs to recover for 2 weeks. Yes.
That's true. That's true.
And
AB said that. Dara said, I read today that Sunderland
yeah,
are no longer unbeaten at home. Is that true? Well,
Ara,
Dara,
come on.
as a
Yes,
fellow
I know.
Liverpool fan, I would like to
I
tell
know
you
you
that
guys
is
want to stop.
very true.
You guys have
That
started.
is
Good.
very true. Rookie saying we weren't threatening Brentford at all. We struggled to progress the ball.
Right.
Today has nothing to do with Merino and the Eze was
No,
poor
but
and our pivots couldn't get
I
the
know,
ball
but
to the attack.
the thing is
Okay.
Merino gives you people another option.
I
He
don't me
does.
personally, I have to lean on to what Rookie is saying. I don't see what Merino does, what Merino would add to this type
Merino
of
is
game.
a
But
fighter.
I can
Merino
see
is
what
a
I
fighter.
can see what you're
He's
saying.
a
Maybe
fighter.
height
Yes,
wise could help,
he's a fighter.
some set piece
Do you get what I'm
situations,
saying?
maybe.
You have
Um
Zubimendi is close to the ground. Odegaard is close to the ground. Then you want him to be win those.
in terms of
Every
winning
all the ball
duels,
was
yeah.
going up. You want to
Mhm.
win duels with a Aya that is like 6'5". The other guy is like 6 foot. This they are all giants. What ball are you
Mm.
winning?
Oh man, his comments are making me laugh. Liam, we have
What's that?
some Arsenal fans angry. Liam is saying I'm angry. Arsenal
Oh my
bottled it.
god!
Absolutely got bullied by Brentford. Chevy is saying some players are middle team players. Eze, Grealish, etc. Oh, I see what Chevy is saying. Like, yeah, some players are just like playing at that top level is hard for them.
Is
Um,
not. Is not.
Fox is
Yeah.
saying League Cup final end of March. Then Bournemouth, who take points off them. City away. Then they play Newcastle. You never know with Edwardinho. So then they finish the season with three London derbies in the last four games, two away to West Ham and Palace, who are fighting for
Oh
their
god.
lives. And Fulham. That's what I'm telling you, like guy. I'm telling you, like it's. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's tough. Dara is saying, how do you hide your Arsenal shirt underneath your Chelsea shirt? I couldn't do that.
Who
Andy,
is that? Who is
are
he
you a
talking
secret
about?
Arsenal fan?
No, I'm not. I wanted to say God forbid. I'm not.
Accusations
Why
have
would I
been
be
out.
an
People have been
Arsenal
accusing you of this life for a while.
No, I'm
No,
not.
no,
No.
no,
I
no.
look at
Wait, it's just trolling. It's just trolling. It's just
no,
trolling.
no.
It's just
It's
trolling.
trolling, but the way I look at it is that as I am now, I'm kind of Ateta. We saw him start off as an assistant coach and become a coach. Now, every coach's dream, you see the progression of other coaches have gone ahead of you. Do you get?
Mm,
And you just and everybody just me. I just hope for him. It's
mhm.
just a hope. Do you get? Because
So
imagine if he doesn't.
you would rather Arsenal win the league than City.
I don't want City to
Who
win
will
the
you, who
league.
will you rather? Okay, who will
I
you rather
prefer
see win the?
Aston Villa. I prefer Aston
Okay, okay,
Villa
okay,
win
okay,
the
okay,
league
okay.
than City win the.
Okay,
I
fair
don't want
enough, fair
City to
enough.
win. I don't want City to win this league. You know why?
Why?
I hate that one person has won the league how many times? 6 times in how many? No, we don't want that. We don't
uh,
want that.
um,
Do you get what I'm
Liam is
saying?
saying City will catch them. People have been saying City are dead. They are rubbish. They
City
are
will
not.
catch us.
I think that's why I keep. That's what I like what Liam is saying, and I really want to emphasize that. In as much
Mm,
as we say City are inconsistent, and I do agree that they are inconsistent, I don't want us to underestimate City in any way. Let's not forget City, they do have quality, right? That team has
mm,
quality too, just like Arsenal. They brought in
mm,
Gehi. Ruben Diaz is coming back from injury.
mm.
Their team is not bad. Yes, they will really miss Haaland, but that doesn't mean they can't score in other ways. That doesn't mean Semenyo cannot score. That doesn't mean Mamouche will not score, and all of these things. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's not underestimate, City, regardless of the fact that we, in the grand scheme, they are inconsistent. Um, Rookie saying it has nothing to do with aerial duels. Progression through the thirds is what we miss dearly. We had our best midfield and failed to do that. We had enough players to win that game. We're just poor on the day, lacked composure. Fair enough.
I'll
Let's
say
see
so.
how
I'll
they
say.
let's see how they respond in the next games.
I'll say something
Yeah,
about City that you guys don't realize. I
yeah,
watch most of their game. I'm not a City fan.
yeah,
I
yeah. Of
watch
course, of course.
almost
Yeah.
every City game.
Mm-hmm.
City have been. I didn't see maybe 2 or 3 games that City
Mm-hmm.
were good in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
City always has. They are always good in the first half, and second half they become average. The
Okay.
performance drops.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. To me personally, I don't think you can win the league with that type of form. You
Mm-hmm.
can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. Why I say it's impossible is because when you play teams like Sunderland, you play good in the first half, you don't take your chances, right? Sunderland will come and overpower you in the second half. Leeds too will do that to you. I'm just giving an
Mm-hmm.
example.
Yeah,
And even
yeah,
Guardiola has
yeah.
come out to say his team's
Mm-hmm.
performance in the second half is always poor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? Remember the game they played 5-4 with Fulham?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you be playing 5-4 with Fulham when you were like 3-0 up? Do you get what I'm saying? So as City is now, City are a team that first half they can be leading you 2-0. That 2-0 means nothing. If you are a team that knows what you are doing, 2-0 means nothing. You can come in second half and equalize those 2 goals and even win if you wanted to win. Do you get? So City's second half generally has not been good. If they improve on that, then they have a chance. That's one. Next, they play Arsenal in the League Cup final. I think the person that wins that game would have a chance to go at the league. If City wins that game against Arsenal, they can go on an unbeaten run. Because do you get what I'm saying? It gives them the mentality that we've won a trophy, we've beaten Arsenal, we can go for it. Do you understand
When
what
is
I'm
the when
saying?
is that final happening?
You can check. And that's what we should note about Guardiola. Guardiola has won a lot of league cups. But look at the seasons he won league cups. He won the season. That's always a propellant for him to go on. They win the League Cup, then they go on that mad unbeaten run most
So
of the
your
time.
so your if I understand what you just said, your take is anybody that wins
If
that anybody that wins the Carabao Cup
have a stronger
wins
chance
the
of
league,
winning the
has a
league,
strong chance of
have
winning
a
the league.
stronger chance, yes. If City wins it, they can go on an unbeaten run. If Arsenal beat City, they get more confidence from it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I think would happen. Do you
Mm.
get? So Arsenal wins a trophy, it gives them
Mhm.
that boost, and they move on with it. It's the end of March
Rookie
27th.
saying no one is underestimating City. They have an average defense and insane attack. Overall, they rarely match the prem intensity for a full 90, but are flawless technically. I would say this is fair. Okay. Liam is saying Chelsea have two champions. Two what? Two champs
Still
leagues.
Champions League.
Oh, two Champions League. Okay, he's replying to Dara. Replying to Dara. Dara made a comment saying, I'm guessing by
But
mid-table team you're talking about Chelsea.
just leave Dara. Dara is
um,
here to throw me. I know that, right?
okay. Anyways, we've had conversation about Arsenal. Arsenal fans feel a type of we feel some type of way. But let's not forget this is an on trial
The league
stream,
is over.
so we need
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
into our own trial.
You want to
Who do
bring
you want to
Ateta
put on
into it?
trial? Ateta, why are we bringing Ateta on
No, no,
trial?
no, 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 no.
We
I
can
don't
bring him
think
on
it's
trial. We can. Who do you
no,
want to
no,
bring
no,
on
no.
trial?
It's not be fair. It's not be fair. Say Dara, you are behind Chelsea. Fine, fine shame.
Yeah, Drew is on Twitch, guys.
Oh
We
my,
are reading Drew's comment from Twitch.
oh
I
my
say if
God.
Arsenal beats Wolves in the next one, the gap is against 7 and
7.
pressure is on
That's what I'm.
City.
That's how it has
Hey.
been. The person that plays first puts the pressure on the other person. The other person
Mhm.
buckles. That's what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, but I'll tell you something, Kingsley. Man City beating Liverpool has
Hmm.
a huge significance. We don't still understand. It has a
That
huge
was an important win for
because
them.
imagine if they lost that game
You know, Arsenal did
or they
not beat
drew.
us this season. They lost when it came to Anfield. We drew them at the Emirates.
Mm,
They didn't win us this
yeah.
season. Um, City for some reason had back-to-back wins, but that doesn't mean anything, anyways. At the end of the day,
Mm.
is how you do in the entire season. Rookie saying, um,
But we brought AZ on trial last week, right? It was
Rookie
AZ
saying he
who
needs
brought on
Raya to
trial.
keep his calm no matter what, be composed. Raya got rage baited
Yeah.
today, and then he couldn't control his
Yes,
box.
exactly. It was just
Mm.
flip flapping, jumping. I was just like, Raya,
Liam
calm.
Liam is saying Eze is trash too. Wow,
Oh my
wow,
God.
Eze.
Cucurella's injury is bad. That's what Drew is saying. Yeah. We end up using Hatton.
We brought Eze on trial last stream, right?
We did.
Last on trial, we
And
brought Eze.
he failed woefully. Me that was
Wow.
even defending him was really bad. I had no points to defend Easy. Stats are terrible. Everything about him is terrible. Should have gone to Tottenham.
Darwin Nunes on
No,
trial.
why?
Why are we bringing?
Why?
What's the premise? Foxy, what's the
Why?
statement? Why Darwin Nunes? The
Oh my
Ateta is the
God,
number one butler.
Liam is going at Ateta. Calm down, Liam. See, Eze is a moments player. That alone screams inconsistency. The Premier
Mm.
League is not won in February unless Chelsea have changed. Come on, Dara. Say except Chelsea have changed the rule. We're not involved in the title race, Dara. So we're just watching, right?
We can bring Ateta on trial. Um, can bring Ateta on trial actually.
Ateta.
Mm.
Guys, who do you
That's a
want to
good.
put
That's a
on
good
trial? Say
statement.
some.
Ateta
Yeah.
has to go if he doesn't win the league this season. That's the statement.
Okay. Let's put him on trial.
Ateta has to go if he doesn't win the league this season. Are you
Oh,
for
that's
or against?
I'm against actually. I'm for. Like he has to go if he doesn't win the
You
league.
supposing that he has to go?
Yes, he has to go.
Okay, I'll defend Ateta. Why not? It's going to be difficult. You guys give me a second. Let me get the poll running. Then you guys can vote. Do you guys believe Ateta has to go if he doesn't win the league this season? That's the statement. You guys let us know what you think as well in the chat before we start exploring it. Wait, can you read some comments while I pull up this YouTube? Okay. Do you want to go first?
You go first. You go first.
No,
Or you want me to
I'm trying to set up this
the
thing.
poll?
The poll, yeah. All right. So are you going first?
No, you go first. You go first. You go
Ah,
first.
why are you making me go first? Guy, just go ahead and give your point. Yes, yes. You say he has to go. So why should he go? Go ahead and give your
Okay.
point.
Okay. Let's start from the I just let me just pull up something. I want to have my start. So when I destroy him, so we'll start from this,
All right. I
right?
just want to let you guys know I've started the poll. So guys, go ahead to to vote.
So now, Kingsley, this is Arteta's sixth season
Mm-hmm.
for us now. He's been in charge for 6 good years,
Mm-hmm.
right? And in that 6 good years, I will tell you what he's finished. The first season he finished eighth. The second season he finished fifth. The third season he finished second. The fourth season he finished second. Fifth season he finished second. I think this is his sixth season, right? He's finished second 4 times, or is it 3 times? You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I've even forgotten the amount of times he finished second because he's just too much. Do you get what I'm saying? How much has Ateta spent? How much do you think Ateta has spent?
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a number. How much do you think he
Um,
spent?
a lot of money. 700, 800 million.
Ateta has spent more than £1 billion.
A billion. Oh,
A
that's
billion
crazy.
pounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So are you telling me with £1 billion, divide a billion divided by, let's say, six? So roughly he's spending close to 180 million each season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me he cannot win the league with that.
Mm.
You tell me he cannot win the league with that. Say Ateta hasn't won anything. If football isn't all about winning trophies, I would say he will be sacked. That's a lie. He's only won the FA Cup. And who did he win that FA Cup against? Frank Lampard. He could have, well, since I watched that game, he was
Mm.
lucky to win that FA Cup. I will tell you now, he was lucky. He was. He was lucky. Now,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the big question now. Arsenal have bottled this league. How many times do you think they've bottled it? They've bottled it like 3 times.
Like 3 times, yeah.
Three
Mm-hmm.
good times. You
Mm-hmm.
bottle it the first time, you bottle it the second time, bottle it the third time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? So
Yeah.
he bottles it again this season. Why should he stay? As a board member, why should he stay? Because the only thing they will think about is he's a bottler. He's like the Coke bottle. You just flip open. That's what he is at this point in time.
Mm.
Do
Okay.
you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now we can argue that, oh, Man City has spent money, Guardiola has spent money, but I can argue that the average amount Guardiola has spent is not far from what Arteta has spent.
Mm.
Even Liverpool, Klopp went through how many years? Almost 8 years, and he was going toe to toe with a City that was mad,
Mm.
a City that was on a different level.
Mm.
And you can argue that he won one league. Oh, it's bad. He won one league, but you can club one other trophies,
Mm.
not just the league. He won the League Cup like twice. He won the Champions League.
Mm.
So you're telling me in all the years he's been there with a billion, he doesn't win the league. And maybe he wins. I'm not sure he's winning the Champions League. He's only going to win the Carling Cup. He needs to go. There's
Mm.
no there's no excuse for him staying. So let's look at it this way. I'll conclude with this. If Arsenal as a club, the fan base, the board, they want to win the league, that is their ambition. If Ateta does not do it for them this season, I don't think he can ever do it. He can't. It's just cost. He can't do it. He
Are
can't
you
win the league.
are you done?
I'm done.
Saying that Ateta will not win the league if he doesn't win it this season, I will never win
Mm.
the league if he doesn't win it this season is actually a false statement. I completely disagree with that statement.
You wait
Um,
16 years.
I think Ateta can win the league this season. I think Ateta can win the league next season, right? Because there are rumors of a possible coach change, right? For City, Pep is not even the same Pep. Pep will possibly not be the coach there. Might be a new coach. City might not be on the same level. Players might leave. Anything is possible. So saying if he doesn't win it this season, he will never win it is not true because we don't understand the conditions around that could change, that could make him win. One thing for sure is consistency helps, right? Consistency helps you become dominant. And I would say Ateta over the last couple years has been consistently building a dominant team. Hence, Arsenal this season being, if not the best team in Europe, I would say that they are the best team in Europe. They beat heavy hitters this season. You get what I'm saying? Ateta, yes, is not winning trophies, but he's coming very close to it. How do you sack a man that is still achieving, but he's not just achieving what you want, right? Achieving what you want in terms of, yes, he's not winning trophies, but he's coming second. Yes, he's not winning the competition trophies, but he's getting to the semifinals, but he's getting close. How do you sack a man that is still trying to win? You don't sack a man for trying to win. You sack a man for performing badly. If Arteta was right now with Arsenal, but second half of the table, if Arteta was in a relegation battle, if Arteta was sixth right now, or even if he was fifth right now, we can have that conversation of sacking Arteta. But this is a man that's consistently coming close to winning, and he's unlucky because football is a game of chance. In as much as it's a game where you have to perform, sometimes things happen that just go against you. The times where he bottled it, there were so many things that went wrong. Players that were critical went on injury. He had a keeper that was not good. He has tried to fix all of that. They said get him a striker. He wanted a particular striker. They didn't get him the striker he wanted. The fans wanted Gyökeres. Gyökeres came and he's not performing to the levels that they expect. So how are you blaming this? Is Arteta going to put the ball at the back of the net? No. But at the end of the day, they are top of the table. They have a 4 points gap with City. Yes, they drop points today, but that doesn't mean they won't win the league. And even if they don't win the league, even if they don't win a trophy, they will come pretty close. And that counts.
Let me conclude. Now, Kingsley, my yeah, Chevy is still in the chat. Chevy, are you still in the chat? So let me conclude with this. Kingsley,
Okay.
all I heard from you, it feels like we're watching a different game where seconds receive medals and seconds receive trophies. Finishing second is not a trophy. You don't receive anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not even the World Cup. This is not Olympics. If Arteta was an Olympic coach, yes, he can stay for 10 years because every second he wins a silver. Right? But he's not an Olympic coach. He's playing in the Premier League. The key thing is that if he does not win the league this season, I don't think he can win it.
Why?
Regardless of even I'm getting there. Regardless of if there's a manager change, I just feel he doesn't have the mentality for it. Now, Rookie said I should not say 1 billion, but Arsenal has spent more than 1 billion with a net spend of about 750 million pounds.
Mm.
One of the I think is even the highest net spend in the league. I think it's higher than Chelsea. You guys can fact check. I've not checked, but even if it's not higher, Arsenal will be second in terms of in terms of net spend.
Mm.
Do you get? So we're not in the Olympics. Let's get that out of the way. Finishing second does not give you anything. Now, if you want to say you care about just club finances, you don't care about winning anything, then Arteta is your man. Because each season he will get to the semi-finals, which in every competition, and he will go out, right? Get to the semi-final in every competition and you go out. You obviously you get the money from it, but he will not win you any tangible trophy. Your trophy cabinet will be dusty. You just need to employ more cleaners. That's all you need to do.
Mm.
Right? So yeah.
I'll say this for sure. We don't know. I'll just say it again. We don't know for
Mm,
sure that
mm,
he won't win a trophy or win the league if he doesn't win it this season. I don't think that
mm.
that's a definite statement. right?
Mm.
It's possible if they sack him and he never coaches any Premier League team. Yes, but I don't think we know that for sure. It's
Mhm.
difficult to win the Premier League, Andy. It's difficult. Look at City. How much money have City spent? If you want to
Mm.
compare spending money, how much money have they spent? You get what I'm saying? It's not. It costs money to build a team. Yes, he has
Mm.
spent, like what Rookie is saying, 850 plus million.
He spent one billion and 1.09 billion. That's how much he spent.
But how much has
Net
City spent?
net spend. I'll bring out City. Net spend is seven
Yeah,
hundred
let's
and
check. Let's
fifty
check how much
million.
City have spent with Pep. Since Pep has been there, how much have they spent? It costs money to build a team that can compete, especially this day where like players are going for outrageous prices. It costs. I
Remember,
mean, outrageous amount. It costs money
he's
to.
been there over 10 years.
It costs money to build a team. So at the end of the day, you can't blame me for
Guardiola has
trying to.
Guardiola has spent 2.03 billion on transfers since 2016 for 10 years, right? 2 points. So he's spent almost, him and Arteta are almost on par in terms of the spending.
They are off about a couple million, a couple 100 million
Yes.
off.
Yes.
A
So
like if not a billion off.
you can argue that he's spending almost similar to the way Guardiola is spending.
But you have
Guardiola has
to
spent
spend money to build a team. You have
so
to.
Guardiola is average spend per season is almost like 200 and something million, right? Arteta has spent 6 seasons, right? And he spent
But the
one point
team, the
something
team
billion.
that Ateta has, is
Mm.
that a good team or is that a bad team? The team he has.
There are still some holes in the team. There are still some holes. I can argue there are still some holes in the team.
I think the team he has is a good team. Yes, there are some players that are not playing, they're not
Yeah.
up to par. Yes, but he still has
Mm,
a
mm,
pretty good team. This is a team that can compete, right? And
mm,
over the years, he's been trying to build up the team, change
mm,
things that were not working, and basically get them ready to compete to win the league. And that's what he's doing. Winning the
mhm,
league is not easy because you have to be consistent over 38 games. So
mhm.
if that doesn't happen, he doesn't win the league, do you just expect him to go and say he failed? Bro, he came really close. And that counts for something. If he
We
doesn't
came
win the
really close in
I
the
think
last four
I think
years.
I personally would say Ateta should leave if he doesn't win the league and he doesn't win anything.
Mhm.
Then maybe you say he should leave.
When you say Ateta is trying his best, you use the word that he's trying,
Mm-hmm.
right? I would like to tell you that the Wolves manager is trying. Sean Dykes that was sacked was trying. It depends on how you Maresca too was trying. Ange Postecoglou was trying, right? David Moyes is trying. All these guys are all trying, right? So at the end of the day, it's a performance-based business. It depends on what your mentality and expectations are. If you're as a club, if your mentality is that, oh, we don't need to win the league as far as you are here, I'm sure maybe that's what the Chelsea owners have as their own mentality and take. You don't need to win the league, just make us some money. Do you get what I'm saying? Want to sell players and all of that? Then that's different. But I just think the Kroenke is with what
What is what
F
is
is
what is what is easier to win?
mm,
Winning a league or winning a knockout competition?
winning a knockout competition. You can say winning it, but he's just won only
So the
one
league so
knockout
the league so the
competition.
league is difficult to win.
It's difficult, but he's only won one knockout
Yeah, it's
competition.
difficult to
He's
win.
won one. He's
It's
only won
difficult
one.
to win the league.
Yes, but Kingsley, this guy has
How
only been
many
in
leagues?
one
How
final
many leagues the
for
club
six
win?
years. 6 years,
How
he's
many leagues
been
the
in one.
club? How many leagues the Jurgen
He's
Klopp
not.
win?
He's not just even about the. It's not
No,
even
but how
about
many
just the league.
leagues did Jurgen Klopp win? How
Jurgen
many did
Klopp
he
only
win?
won one, but
He only won
look at
one.
yeah, but
You
look at
said
who
that
he
too.
was
He won
chasing in.
one. He won one, and
Yeah,
he was what? What was he
he
finishing?
won
So
the UCL. He won the UCL.
yeah,
UCL
but at the end of the
was
day, he
difficult,
won the UCL, yes, but he won one
right?
league because the league is difficult to win. So you can't say if Ateta doesn't win the league this season,
Between
he
the
will never win the league. So sack
I
him.
can
That's the
even
argument. That's the premise
I
you're
can
putting
even
out. You're saying
I
if
know
Ateta doesn't win the league this
the
season, he will never
UCL
win the league. So
the
sack him.
UCL is harder. The UCL is harder to win than the league. Yes. The Champions League is harder to win than the league.
But that doesn't mean the league is not difficult.
The league is difficult, but the Champions League is harder to win than the league. Jurgen Klopp won one Champions League and one league.
So that means if Ateta wins the Champions League, then don't sack him.
And you will not need to sack him. I don't think
So
so.
the argument is
Giving them a trophy.
he should win the Champions League or win the league in order for him to have a job, which is crazy for you to say that.
Yes. Yes.
Arsenal is not Real Madrid. Like the expectation you're putting on Arsenal is crazy. The only reason why people are having this expectation is because he has come really close and he has spent money. That's why we're having this expectation.
Every year it's come really close. Every year we stay here for 10 years. Oh, really close. He will do then Liam Rosinho will come and win the league. Then we say, oh, he's always really close. He's always second. He's
Because when
always
you finish second, you finishing second, getting to semi-finals, getting to finals, not
exactly.
winning.
I
It's
like
still
this
you're
statement from
still doing
FSB.
well. That's still progress.
I
He's
like this
performing
statement from
well.
FSB.
How do you sack
If
a manager that is performing well just because he doesn't win a league title? That is a 38 game, a 38
but
game. You know,
apart from winning the league title, there's other things he could also win.
so if he wins Carabao Cup, then it's fine. Everybody should chill out.
That's not enough,
You
Kingsley.
see what I'm
That's not
saying?
enough. No, Kingsley. No. Why I say that's not enough is because the currency he has. Look at it this way. To me, I feel it's all about currency.
He finishes
He
second, wins
doesn't.
Carabao Cup,
He
gets to
doesn't have.
Champions League
He
semi-final.
doesn't. He does not have enough currency in the bank to just win Carabao Cup as it is. No, that will not be acceptable. At least 2 trophies. If you are winning Carabao and FA, you can be pardoned. But not just you won Carabao Cup. Come on. And you say, oh, then that's enough currency in the bank. I don't think so. I don't.
For me specifically, SSB, I would rather win the UCL and come second in the Premier League.
Exactly. Yes.
I would rather do that.
Which is what we said throughout last season. Like Arteta should forget about this league and focus on the UCL because he has the team to win the UCL. But to me, his obsession with the league is what made maybe I'm wrong on that. I want to say his obsession with the league is what has made him for 5 years. Arsenal hasn't won anything. He's too he's put their seasons where
that's why thank you very much, Dara. It's not easy to win the league. Right. So for us to have that argument that if he doesn't win the league this season, he will never win it. I don't think that's true. Saying that honestly, I don't think it's true. I personally don't think it's a good idea to remove Arteta if he doesn't win the league this season. Okay, if you remove him, who are you bringing in? Who do you bring in?
You find someone.
Who do you think comes in and wins the league?
Go and get Luis Enrique. He will win you the league.
What's the guarantee that Luis Enrique will win the league? We don't have. There's no guarantee that he will do well.
He stays there in 2 years. He wins the league.
So all the other managers around are just asleep. There's no guarantee.
We're not saying is that, but I like Rookie's comment. Say, let's vote, guys. Let's vote. He said, I've seen this lane before. He said, Andrew is perpetrating. He said, before Spurs under Poch, like he's saying that Spurs had Poch. They didn't back him. He finished second. He was sacked, and they've been in free fall. That's a good analogy. But
yes, because what's the guarantee that another manager steps in and yes, he just does well?
Okay.
Failing at the job.
Wait.
Failing at the job is Arsenal. Like they spend this money and Arsenal they are 7th or they are 8th.
Rookie, let me Arsenal fans in the chat. Let me ask you guys this question. Would you say, because when we bring up Poch and Tottenham, would you say Arsenal is a small team with a big club with a big team mentality? A small club with a exactly. So there are no Spurs. So let's throw that out of the door. They are not.
That was just an example. You can use Manchester United as that example too. Okay, remove Spurs, bring in Manchester United. You can use that as an example. Like manager inconsistencies can cause your team's performance to drop greatly.
To drop.
Right? So that's basically the argument, right? So what I'm saying is, how do you sack a man that is still performing well? It's a difficult thing to do.
But
This
what do you call what?
this is a man that is doing well in all competitions. Last season, he finished
Mm,
second. He got to semifinals of the UCL. He
mm.
what did he do in Carabao Cup? I can't remember. But at the end of the day, he's not in the entirety. When you look at what he's doing entirely, he's not performing bad. The team is playing well. The
Okay,
team they are
okay.
competitive. So at the end of the day, how will you say this man should go just because he didn't win
But
the league?
Kingsley, but Kingsley,
A lot of things can
there's a
can factor
pattern.
into
There's
him not
yes,
winning it.
but look at it this way. There's a pattern that has been at play for almost 4 years or 3 years rather, where they get to March, get to April, or they get to February, and it seems like they can't win, or they just start dropping points. To me, that if that thing keeps happening, you've changed players several times. He's had multiple players in and out, and that thing is still happening. What is the only constant that you say we can look to apart from the manager? He's changed his coaching staff. Hence is with him this year. There are a lot of new guys that have come in, freshening up the coaching staff. The team has been freshened up almost every season, but you are still having the same. So, what is the root cause? If we are digging for the root cause, we've changed players several times. We've changed coaching staff several times. What is the only common thing that is common across those years? Is the manager. Maybe his approach is not just working. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get where you're taking it from, but
Mm.
I still don't agree. Anyways, I'm going to end the poll, guys. Most people went for yes, Ateta should leave. If if he Ateta has to go if he bottles the league. We had most people go for yes. So
That's it.
yeah, it's what it is. Um, any other person on trial? We have like maybe one more person before we go.
But I like F's comment. He's saying based on what, brother? Because you have never won UCL before, so heritage does not help you, and you haven't won a major trophy in 20 years. And it took you 7 seasons of building to get. So that's my point. That's what annoys me about this man called Ateta,
Mm.
right? I will tell you this thing, Kingston, and I said it throughout last season, right? Ateta's obsession with the league and putting all his egg in the league made Arsenal to go 5 years without winning any single thing. Because the team has always been decent. They've been decent enough to win trophies. There are some seasons where he just threw away the FA Cup. He felt like he didn't want it. Threw away the Carabao Cup. He felt like he didn't want. You remember all those times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just focuses on the UCL and Premier League. And after some time, he feels like he's out of the UCL. Anyways, UCL is sometimes his luck. And before you know it, the Premier League is gone over and over and over and over. Right. So I just think his approach is totally wrong. If I was Arteta, I'm not saying I'm good enough to be Arsenal's coach, but might as well give it a go. But if I was their manager, right? We're not going to obsess about the league. If the league is there for the taking, we take it. But let our obsession be on, let us win a trophy every year. As good as we are, we need to go home with something. What trophy does for players, it gives you the stepping stone, the belief to go on the next season again. Right? I watch his end of season comments, him and Odegaard. I was like, oh, we'll give it a try again the next season. We disappointed. I'm like, he should not. Anyway, he was right with what he said. There was nothing he didn't. He was being honest, and I like that. But what is the key to giving you more currency? What is the key to making that belief become better and stronger? Something in the cabinets. Let's be serious. Jurgen Klopp was chasing the league for so many years, right? The season he won the UCL, he didn't win the league. He was close, but he went and he won the UCL. He didn't bottle that. He didn't throw it away. What happened the next season? Was it not the next season you guys won the league?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're saying. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
mean, I see where you're
that's
coming
all for
from,
me.
but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you have to look at it this way. It is easier to sack someone that is clearly not performing than someone that is coming close.
Okay, I agree with you. You are right.
Because you get to semi-final, you finish second, you get to final.
But Kingsley, let me. Yes, I agree.
It's
But
easier to
let,
say,
let,
okay,
let's
maybe he can
let,
try
let's
again next time.
let's put this analogy based on your the trajectory and your path.
Mm,
Let's say he does. Let's just say hypothetical. Arsenal wins the Carling Cup. He doesn't win the league. Do you
mm.
get? Obviously, he will still chase the league for the next season and next season, right? As a human being, do you think Ateta will not run out of energy to continue?
And then when he
Do you
does,
think
you
he will?
let him go.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the
Mhm.
day, you've wasted all those years. You could have brought in somebody to bring in a different idea and perspective
I don't think it's
to
a
to
waste.
to continue from where the foundation is laid down to build on it.
I don't think it's a
Because
waste.
Kingsley, let's give you an example. Slot left,
Mm,
Klopp left.
mhm,
Slot came in with and is with a Klopp's team. He won the league. A
mhm,
pre-built team. I'm telling you that even if you give an Slot this Arsenal team, he will win the league with it. It's pre-built. He will not even buy any players. There's no need to even
mhm,
buy any player. Just give him like that. He can win the league with this. He can win. Slots can win the league with Arsenal's team. You don't do any transfers for him. He can win the league with Arsenal because that team is good enough to win the league in terms of the talents. What are they lacking, Kingsley? What are they lacking? What is Arsenal? Let's think about it. What is Arsenal lacking?
There's no guarantee that if you
There's no
give
guarantee,
there is
but
no guarantee that if you
oh,
give Annie Slot this Arsenal team, he wins the league. There is no guarantee.
there's no guarantee, but he's done it before. He's done it before already.
But
He,
there's
he,
no
he has
guarantee
the,
at the end of the day.
we know there's no
We
guarantee.
can't really say that will happen. But at the end of the day, I see where you're coming from. But there are risks to both things. Even if you change the manager, Ateta
Mm,
leaves, you bring in someone else.
mm.
The person might not do better than Ateta.
True.
Arsenal can go on a decline. The person may come in and do better than Ateta. Right? It's a risk. But the a good justification for bringing in a new manager is if this manager has failed, right? But Arsenal themselves have to determine what failing looks like. If you're saying you must win the league or you must win a trophy, he has not won the trophy. This was the season we gave him to win something. He didn't win it. He has failed. Leave. If that's what they want, sure. But they have to bring in a top manager. How many top managers are there right now?
Not
And who is it?
necessarily. You might know. Rookie has been talking about Pete Balls. I don't know who he is. Maybe I'll go and do some research on him. But there are good managers out there. They are good. Kingsley, when before Tuku went to PSG, Tuku took look, you already see the signs with managers. You see the signs and trajectory. Before Tuku went to PSG, he was already doing stuff where he was in,
But
and he was getting
Tuku
promoted.
went to Bayern.
Wait. He left. I've forgotten the team he left. He pushed up, then he went to PSG. He
Mhm.
took them to the final. They've never entered the final. They sacked him. He came to Chelsea and he won the league that same year. Do you get what I'm saying? He went to Bayern. He won the league in Bayern. Did you not win the league in Bayern, or did he bottle the league? Please remind me. Remind
Was
me.
that not the
Just
season that Bayern did not win the league? When Tuku was there, was that not when Xabi Alonso won?
was it? I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe right, but
This guy. At the end of the day, I just don't know. I just don't know if a manager change will make them, will make them better. But at the end of the day, this is what it says. Let's see what Ateta does this season. We're kind of 9 minutes over time. So final thoughts or
final thoughts for me will be the
Mhm.
league is still open. The league is still open. Man City
Mm.
can win it. Arsenal can win it. Aston Villa can win it. The people
Mm,
that were sure that cannot win it as it is Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U. So let's not
mm,
hope. Right? That would be the biggest miracle that ever happened in the 100 years of football. If any
mm,
of these three teams come close to winning the league. Do you get what I'm saying? So
mm.
I just think they drew today. Move on, just move on. As Arsenal as a group, they should just move on. It's a draw. It's gone. Look forward to your next game. Play and try to win. Man City too are looking forward to their next game. It doesn't matter. Let Man City do the chasing. And but you focus on running. If you want, it's a race. You focus on your own side. Stop looking back. Focus on your own race. Try to win your own games. Right. So we'll see what will happen. Right. I don't think the league is near done. We'll still see more drama till the final day with those three teams. Yeah.
I think it's still open. I agree with you. It's still open, but with what F is saying, is between City and Arsenal for me. I think it's between the two of
Yeah.
them. But Arsenal, they still have an edge. I don't think it's entirely. Yes, a 4 points gap is literally nothing, right? It's literally like a game or two, and you can close that gap. But I feel like I feel like Arsenal will still win the league. I feel like they'll still win the league. But it's going to take a lot for them to win the league. They have to win that City game. They have to beat certain teams that are winnable. They have to win those teams. They can't keep on drawing games that they're expected to win, and they have to like dig deep and really lock in this last 12 games. It will take a lot from them to do that. But I think they have the team and they're capable of doing that. But let's not underestimate City. That's something I just want to highlight. Let's not underestimate City. They are more than
Obviously.
capable to give it a go too. But I still see Arsenal coming on top. I still see them winning the league. So that's just my own take. That's just how I see it. But anyways, shout out to you guys for coming on the stream. Rookie, Dara, F, SSB, AB, Foxy. Who else came on the live? Liam came as well. Shout out to you. Shout out to Drew. Drew was
Dorcas
commenting from Twitch.
on Twitch.
Every
Yeah.
single person that came, I appreciate you guys for coming. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. Um, and please, if you not like this video, like this video. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. CST. I appreciate you guys. Take care.
Yeah. Bye bye.